Hey, good morning, YouTube. This is Steve from Tower Genius, and here's a scenario that came across my desk recently, and basically, this thing working properly. So, got an inquiry from a building owner in the Mid Atlantic states, and this guy has an office building in a pretty busy area. I checked out the traffic in the area. They probably get about 20 to 35,000 cars going by it a day. So it's a suburban area of a big city, and it's a high-rise office building, right? So between 10 and 20 stories, surrounded. It's on a commercial roadway, and there are residential properties surrounding it. And it's, the carriers had chose this location back in the day, 20, 25 years ago, because it was the tallest thing in the area, right? So there were no other competing structures. And now there are a couple other buildings there currently nearby. And the property owner contacted us and said, hey guys, T-Mobile just sent me a termination letter on my lease agreement. What do I do? I'm losing them. So, basically, this is a common scenario that a lot of building owners are seeing, especially where you had like one of these cellular farms. You have multiple tenants up on the roof. This guy also had Sprint as a tenant. And so he had a Sprint lease and he had a T-Mobile lease. And the Sprint lease was considerably less than was paying less than the $6,000 a month he was getting from T-Mobile. So these two carriers merged. It was not a keep site. So some of the sites Sprint decides to keep. It wasn't one of those. So they decided, they're keeping the Sprint site, but they're terminating the T-Mobile lease because they're just going to consolidate and save a few bucks. And that's what they're doing. It's like, can I replace them? Well, the only real carrier that you're going to be able to acquire, or maybe have them take a look at your building, would be Dish Network, the Dish Wireless, the new carrier in town. So, and just because they haven't knocked on your door yet, it doesn't mean that they don't need that location. It just might not have been budgeted for last year or this year. They could be knocking on your door next week. So I always tell people, look, go on to LinkedIn. You become the recruiter. You can become the headhunter for your site. Go look for the radio frequency engineer for that particular metropolitan area or state. Go look for the real estate manager for that particular carrier, for Dish, or if it's a Verizon site or whatever. But go find those people on LinkedIn and send them a message. Now, don't be cheap either. LinkedIn has a feature where you can do like a sales navigator. You pay like whatever, you try it out. It's like, I don't know, it's about $90, $100 a month, but you can message just about anybody, and it just has a little more emphasis when you get one of these letters, because there's so much spam and junk that goes out. And just hit them up and say, hey, available rooftop for sale site at, and put the address in there, and make sure that they can clearly see why you're contacting them. It's not just some other person selling some course or search engine optimization or some nonsense. So that's what you should do. So it's not easy to replace a carrier. You have to, there's some luck involved, but a lot of times you'll find that if you contact them a few times, you'll get a response on LinkedIn. And I've had several clients of ours and just people that we've talked to have success in reaching the right people through LinkedIn. So that's what I recommend. If you're trying to get a cell site on your property, on your rooftop, tower on your land, because we get so many inquiries from people, we do have a separate site. It's just a sales funnel page where you can pay with a credit card or debit card. And for $149 US, we will submit your contact information and property information to major carriers and tower companies. It's a one-time shot. We're not here to market your property. We send it to the right people, the right places, and it goes out to depending. It's between like 9 and 10 usually of the places that get this information, your property submittal with your contact information. So we're not the middleman. You know, we give them your information. There are no guarantees. The website's called getacelltower.com. And now, just as a side note, we noticed that, you know, one of our like so-called competitors, some attorney on the West Coast, they are doing like property marketing for sell sites. I don't know what kind of success they have, but they're charging almost $2,000 for that. And literally, like, it's such a low chance that you'll actually get a sell site. That's a lot of money to risk on a maybe, on a very, 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 very thin maybe. So, you know, you can do all this yourself for free. You don't need our website to do it. You could actually go to like a website like wirelessestimator.com. Great website. I like to plug them because it's quality and great information. Wirelessestimator.com has a list of the 100 top tower companies in the United States. And you could go there and just write them down, get their contact information, and look for places on their websites where you can submit your property information for free. We do charge $149 for essentially the same thing. We're just saving you time and money because your time is probably as valuable as ours is. So if you're in a situation where your $6,000 a month T-Mobile tenant is leaving your rooftop and you're upset about that, I feel your pain. Go contact Dish Wireless through LinkedIn. Find the real estate manager for your market. Find the radio frequency engineer for your market, and see if they're interested in your rooftop. Have a great day.